Hey, oozes and bunnies. This is a preview of the most recent Party Planning, an extra podcast that the Join the Party crew makes for our Patreon. If you want to listen to the whole thing, go to patreon.com/jointhepartypod. Check out this preview. Thanks, Zoom Lady. And you're here at our party. It's Party Planning.
Oh no, my secrets. They're being revealed.
What's the secret that we're recording a Party Planning?
Yes.
God, sorry. I think Umbi is doing this instead. Apparently, Umbi has broken so far through the fourth wall that now I'm recording with Umbi.
I just find the idea of one character in a show breaking the fourth wall.
I can tell because you do it every single campaign.
No, I think I've done it with Arnold Palmer for sure.
Yeah, okay. Well, that was intentional for sure.
Yeah, but I don't think I've done it with anyone else, have I? For when? Tell me when, sir.
I don't have the examples on the top of my head, but I know for a fact you have. Let's if you want to guess, let's put some betting odds. Who has a better memory of things that happen on Join the Party? Now, this might be different because Brandon does listen to it 3 times.
I still think you, though.
It's still me. It's Party Planning.
Hello, I brought dip.
You did? What dip did you bring?
I brought 8 layer.
8 layer?
Yeah. Guess what the 8th layer is?
Is it secrets?
Snickers.
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, obviously we're doing a real deep dive into the video game that's coming out today, and we've been waiting for it. It's Pokemon Stadium from the Nintendo 64. Brandon, you know that Tears of the Kingdom is coming out on Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So listen, just imagine that I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom when you're listening to this Party Planning. But no, we've been wanting to talk about Pokemon Stadium for a while. It recently came onto N64. No, not onto N64. It's been on that the whole time. It recently came onto Switch via the emulation station that's on the Switch, which you get for free when you also have Switch Online, which is pretty good.
And you have the expansion pack, so you do pay for it somewhat, right?
No, but if you get that plus the bonus stuff. And then, it's so much cheaper if you get Switch Online, which you probably already have from Animal Crossing, and you're still paying for it. Also, if you got the Mario if you got the Mario Kart expansion packs, you get that for free. I made the mistake where I bought it independently, so I'm paying Nintendo twice because I'm an idiot. Oh, good. We're both doing it. Wonderful. So we're gonna talk about Pokemon Stadium also at some point. Because I'm also looking at our name tags. I'm Poke Trainer Eric, and you're Multitude, which is pretty good.
Let's rename myself.
No, you're not allowed. You can't do it. You have to keep it. But first, because I don't know how long this is going to take, because Pokemon Stadium, being an N64 game, pretty thin. I have a presentation. Hey, Brandon, what's going on in your life? What's up?
Oh, I've mostly been gardening.
Classic.
It's been good. I've got a blackberry bush growing.
Whoa, blackberries.
Mm-hmm. I've got some strawberry plants growing.
Whoa, strawberries. Sorry, this fucking soundboard you got me doesn't work. It's broken.
My mom bought me an early birthday present, or a late birthday present. Who could say?
I don't know I don't know when your birthday is because it's a state secret, so I can't say.
But she wanted me to have it so I could plant it because she got me this cute little boutique garden place in Dallas area, but they sent me like a pizza kit, quote unquote pizza kit.
Oh, sure.
I had a bunch of herbs, but it also had a tomato plant, a San Marzano tomato plant. So now I have 2 tomato plants.
Whoa, tomatoes. Whoa, tomatoes. Yeah. That's so great. Now someone in my life has to get me 1 tomato.
I'm gonna ship you the most perfect tomato that comes off these plants, like perfectly packaged, overnighted, air express, directly to your doorstep.
That would be crazy. If you did that, I'd be like, nice.
Worth it.
Uh,
It's only like what, like $30 maybe for 35
honestly,
bucks.
that would be so worth it. With all the time and energy you put into the tomato, I think $40. That's totally worth it. Can I gold belly from your house with the tomato?
Yes.
It's like, wow, it has all the famous restaurants here. It has Guy Fieri's, Katz's Deli. Well, Brandon's house. You can just buy a tomato.
This is my soft launch of my new Gold Belly. It's called Brando Feeds the World.
That's good. And then you show us your gold belly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, gold belly. Now. It's broken. Stop. It's just giving me the same
your
one.
life.
Oh, I'm coming down off my birthday high that I've been riding for the last week or so. Last week I went to a Korean spa in New Jersey that Amanda brought me
It's
to.
the first time I've heard of this, so I'm excited to hear about it.
It was wild. It was huge. It had so many different rooms. Which a lot of the rooms, and because I know it's a spa, a lot of the rooms it's a little hot in here, and this room has a special thing in it. And I was like, okay. So it's a Korean spa. It's huge. It's like it was 3 full floors, and I think they made an expansion because there was like a new building and an old building, so they still call it those things. But it was huge. And there's like a men's locker room and a women's locker room where there's like a wet area, which is like where you get naked and do like the pools and the sauna and stuff. And I have to say, I love
wet area.
I mean, I don't know. Nothing else was wet. It was like the wet zone.
Yeah, 100%.
Sorry, the wet zone's gendered. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do about that. So the thing is about it was like, I love a schwitz. I love sweating in an area where I'm wet already, and I love steam rooms. I don't like saunas. I'm just hot in a room with some boys. I would rather be in a steam room where it's just like the whole sensory experience. I always think there's not enough steam. This had so much steam in it, Brandon, and it activated my fight or flight thing where I'm like, oh, I'm in danger. I need to leave. And I'm saying that as a positive. Fight or flight, parentheses, affirmative.
Did you get to do the thing with the like long spoon where you poured water on hot stones?
So here's the thing, Brandon. This spa is so high quality. And I also want to shout out the particular, I think this might be like a Korean spa thing where like, because, I've been to a few other ones, just like general spas or steam rooms, like in gyms, or I've also been to like the Russian variety, which is very just much like everything is like gleaming white. And there's a lot of just like hairy men, and they'll like give you a beer randomly out of nowhere. But you have to like know someone. Your grandfather need to have built the steam room to get in there. The Korean one, it was super open to the public, and I think it was all very like, I don't want to say regimented, but it was all very well put together. So it's like you didn't even have to put the water on. It shot out so much steam on its own, and it was like in like a mechanism that also looked cool as hell. I looked at it; it was made out of bricks, and the steam thing like had like a frog on it. It was really cute.
That's cool.
But yeah, I don't know if this is like all Korean spas. I don't want to generalize, but this particular version of it all felt like it's open to the public and very well made. Because like, so in the wet area, there was the steam room, and then there were like 4 different flavors and temperatures of pools you could go into, which was great.
Was Kool-Aid, the other one was cherry.
Yeah.
And the last one was your own tears.
Yeah. It was electric grape. And yeah, it was like there was a super cold one, and then of course like so I got to do that stuff on my own, and then I did that with Amanda. There was like a TV room with like the massive like sitting chairs. I watched the back half of Bridesmaids and the first quarter of Crazy Rich Asians, which was on TNT. They just say it was just on TNT. You sat there. It had like a kitchen, which was great. It kind of had like amusement park prices, but I was fine with it because it was like banging Korean food. I had to have these dumplings that were so good. And then of course, like all the different rooms, there was a mud room where like the room itself had like dried mud on it, but it was just like a little hot. The thing is like you have to wear like the uniform they give you, which is like a little shirty and a little shorty. That everyone gets to do. Also, it's gendered, so like the men's were white and the women's were like pink and cool. And I'm like, I want cool. I want a cool outfit. Why do I get a dumb basic one? So that was fun. And then of course, like there was a lot of going up and down stairs because it was huge. And there was like one really cold room, which I think was like to cool you down after you've done all the hot rooms. But we just went in there, and I'm like, it's very funny. This room is frosted. I just think it's super funny.
It's like one of those like taps that are like fully encased in ice.
Yeah, but it was like a whole room, and I'm like, I don't think we should just be here. We're just cold. This room is just 45 degrees. Like, I don't think we're supposed to be in here unless we're doing it for a reason. But no, it was tight as hell. It was really sick.
It's interesting. Are spas not open to the public in general?
Some of them are like old boys clubs, I would say. How it's like, especially in the city, there's a few I can think of that are like really old school shit. But this one in particular was like, just go. Like, obviously there was a lot of, it was like, the reason why I say it was Korean spa is like, it's in a Korean neighborhood that's like right over the river in New Jersey. And like, there was a lot of Korean language and a lot of people in there, but it was like super open to the public and people just went. But no, it felt very welcoming, I think is the thing that I'm trying to say. Like, what didn't feel like I'm getting smuggled in because someone vouched for me, which is how I feel about a lot of places, either A, Balkan or Slavic, or B, country club spas.
Yeah, that makes total sense. I've been to one spa in my life, and it was meh.
Yeah, it's fine. I'd rather just go to like a fancy gym that has like a steam room. Like, that's enough.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't realize this, but like there are people, and I am a part of them now, who just like don't enjoy massages. Like,
Sure.
I don't get it. Like, I was fully expecting to be like, oh, this is the best time of my life. I'm so excited. And then I've gotten 2 now, and they've both been like, I don't know that I even relaxed. Like,
Brandon, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
If I had to guess, if you liked being touched by a stranger hard, I would say no. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah. I think that's fine.
Yeah, I always had this like, because this is the first time I got massage was probably like a year ago.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah. And like I always imagine them being like this, like such a relaxing, like, you come out feeling like a new person. And to me, I came out feeling the same but slightly more sore.
Yeah. I'm glad you tried it though. I guess like you can't know. Yeah. I want to get started getting massages rather recently, and I need them because my body's breaking down. I did get like a foot rub, which Amanda got me for my birthday, where like there was like acupuncture pressure points, which was cool. So it kind of like really did release throughout my body. And Amanda was like sitting in this like massage chair, not like a big one, but like ones where like, you lean over on it, and she got fucking worked over. Some guy fucked her up, and and she turned the knob all the way up to fuck me up. She loves hard massages, man. And I was just watching her get destroyed by a professional. It was tight. That was great. My favorite part was the accent work. If you like that, you gotta hear the rest of Party Planning by joining the Patreon at patreon.com/jointhepartypod.